20 years after Hurricane Katrina submerged 80% of New Orleans, this is what the hardest hit Lower Ninth Ward looks like today. Doorstep still there, but no house.
Yeah, symbolic. It gives a marker that there's somebody in this, the chain of this property is going to come back.
That's what you see when you see that. Somebody's coming back.
Somebody's coming back.
65% of the population hasn't returned to the Lower Ninth, and less than 40% of homes that once stood have been rebuilt. I see the for rent sign.
Yeah.
But I also can't help but notice all of this over here right across the street.
Right. If there was a house there, that probably wouldn't be there.
Illegal dumping, just one of the problems now plaguing the once vibrant black neighborhood.
The rules don't get enforced here. We've been standing out there for how long? Did you see a police car come by any time?
No, I
Probably
haven't.
not.
An area retired Army General Russel Honoré knows well. He commanded the relief effort here all those years ago. When you got the call, you're going to lead this mission.
I didn't get the call. I pre-deployed to Mississippi without orders.
So you went on your own?
Yeah. I talked to my boss. He informed the Pentagon, and then they called the White House, and within minutes later, the White House said, get that general to New Orleans.
Arriving by chopper 2 days after the storm made landfall in Louisiana.
To look down at all these 16,000 or so people looking at this helicopter and the look in their eyes of desperation. And I saw a lady with a baby in a shopping cart in water, and the water was up to the baby's chest.
Soon after, evacuations began by bus as the city continued to spiral.
Looting, indiscriminate, basics and luxuries, anything not nailed down.
And Honoré says the narrative among news networks and politicians began to shift.
And they're going in the big box stores and they're taking the food and water out of the big box store. And we don't like that. While they sit on their 70 degrees air conditioned in New York and D.C., these people are trying to survive, and they've been standing out there for 5 days. So I had to get that message straight.
Doing just that in this dramatic moment.
Put those damn weapons down. I'm going to tell you again.
Told the troops, put their weapons down. We don't do that.
That resonated with people.
I think so.
Why?
Because we were there to save people. We were not doing a combat operation in Iraq or Baghdad.
There were accusations of racism, that this would not have happened the way it did had this not been a predominantly black city, a predominantly black neighborhood. Do you believe race played a role in the recovery and the government response?
I can see how people draw some of that conclusion. I think the enormous amount of poverty combined with the fact that New Orleans was a majority African-American city. But when the levees broke, it broke for everybody.
The levees have since been rebuilt and fortified, though officials say federal budget cuts have halted inspections for this year and next. This month, a mural unveiled honoring the community where the levee in the Lower Ninth broke. A reminder, Honoré says, that strength in a disaster often lies with the people.
The people we put in body bags, majority of them were elderly, disabled, poor, and they were home alone. That hurts my heart.
Yeah.
That we didn't only have a failure of the system to get them out, we had a failure of friends, relatives, and neighbors.
And as disasters grow worse and more frequent due to climate change,
you need to be your own first responder. We cannot no longer look at the TV and say, oh, look, the hurricane's coming. But I'm going to stay, because I think I can survive a Category 3. Or you're living out in California, you see the fire coming. Well, you know, we've been here for 50 years. That fire never made it up the hill. We got to change that perspective.
Change, something that 20 years after the storm, parts of New Orleans still seek.
We ended up with more hotel rooms after Katrina than we had before, and more restaurants. And we got a better flood protection system.
And more vacant lots in the Ninth Ward, the Lower Ninth. Priscilla Thompson, NBC News, New Orleans.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.